Hey team, Coach here. Just wanted to go over some of the things that we worked on Wednesday for the benefit of you guys, since it's been a couple of days as we get ready for our game on Saturday, and also for the benefit of those that weren't there, namely Jeremiah and Raiden. Raiden, I know you won't be there Saturday, but we'll make sure to get you up to speed, plus you get your brother there. Your brother played on my team a couple years ago, as you know, so he knows some of these things as well. But Jeremiah, I know you weren't there, but some of the things you'll see that we worked on probably look pretty familiar based on the other team, the things you're probably learning with the other team that you're playing on in the competitive travel leagues. First thing is the press, which this year we're going to call Imposter. So again, if you hear me yelling Imposter from the sideline, that means we need to get set up in our 1-2-1-1 half-court trap. Remember, we cannot press full court, but we can pick up right at half court. So as we move the cursor here on my video forward, this is my team from now almost 2 years ago, winter of 2020, pre-COVID. We're in green. My team's in green. We're playing against this team in white, and you'll see we're kind of set up the way that we worked on Wednesday night. As you'll see, we have our point man. This is Maverick, Jeremiah, Derek, and Dayton. This will probably be your guys' spot more often than not, the point man on the press. We want somebody who's a little bit taller, a little bit more athletic, and that can kind of, I guess, intimidate a little bit this point guard. Give him something to look at right away so that he's not getting all the way close to the basket before seeing a defender. Pick him up right here at about half court. This is Trey here off to the left-hand side. And as we scroll forward a little bit, you'll see we have our other guard, Cohen, who should be up here a little bit higher. That's what I was teaching you guys. He's down here because earlier in the game, this point guard, as you can see, kind of was starting to figure out that he could throw over the top of our press a little bit. So Cohen is trying to anticipate the pass here because his man is just kind of standing there by himself. So he's doing a good job of marking his man there. As you can see here, we have Dylan, our big man. He's kind of playing that role right here, and he's anticipating the pass and going after it because, yes, there is an open man here, but he watched the point guard's eyes and went after the ball. Now, he missed it a little bit, but he created enough chaos that the ball goes here into the corner, and we're able to then get a trap right there and still make it difficult for them. Right now, this is still a really difficult place to be. Even though they got past half court, this is still a really difficult spot to be in. He's trapped in the corner with a big man guarding you. I want to show you what the press looks like when it's run to perfection. This is what we're hoping to get right away. Point guard's coming down again. Now we've got different players in the game. We've got Jace here at the top. Jackson's here, and we have another kid named Jackson here as well. So Jace, again, is going to force the point guard to pick a side. Point guard picks left. Jackson Berry here does a great job of coming up to stop his drive right there and prevent him from going. Jackson Chabra, that's my son, Jameson's older brother, he pulls down here where he's supposed to, and then Maverick is playing that center field role here, or that free safety role basically, ready to intercept a pass. And as you'll see, the ball goes forward, boom, Maverick intercepts the pass, and we are going the other way. Here's another instance where it works pretty much to perfection. This time we have Trey at the top. Cohen is cheating down just a little bit farther than I'd like him to. So is Jace. But again, these kids are older, so they're able to cover a little bit more ground. These kids were 12 years old. So they're able to cover a little more ground, so I had it a little more spread out. So the point guard picks his side. Trey forces him to the left. Jace comes up, stops his drive right there, which is what we want to do. Now the point guard decides, okay, now I've got to make a pass. Now he has two options, but he doesn't realize it. And the reason why he doesn't realize it is because he's a little bit frantic at this point because, again, he's trapped. He could pass it to this guy because Dylan is starting to cheat over here. But instead, he looks for the first option, which is what we want them to do, and we're going to have that covered. And that's what Dylan does. He does a great job. As you can see, Traven is down here as our last line of defense. Luke, that will be kind of your job. That's where I had you and Grant kind of standing during practices down here under the basket as that last line of defense. So even if the point guard had decided to not go here and go here, we still would have had Traven, or Luke in this case, when we're playing on Saturday, ready to guard that. So, but yeah, this here, it works to perfection, and Dylan goes down the court, gets the steal, and here's another key, guys. If we get a steal, look at how many people are running with Dylan. We've got a 4-on-1 here. The only guy that's back is the point guard in any kind of position to play defense. We've got 4-on-1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And usually 4-on-1 leads to good things. Dylan does a good job of finding a teammate. Trey takes a shot, and it goes up and in. So that's kind of what we're looking for off the press, is a quick steal and then go the other way on a fast break.